You thought you're finally getting somewhere in your recovery, you thought you're doing well, and then all of a sudden you are experiencing difficulties and you feel like everything is coming at you like swords all at once, and you're left there thinking, oh my god, why is this happening to me? So if you want to find out more about what I'm about to say, stay in tune with this video as I'm about to unravel a powerful tool that helped me personally to deal with life's catastrophes. Hello everyone, Dominika here with you, and in this video I thought I'd do something different. So this video I'd like to dedicate to what we call life catastrophes or life difficulties, especially sudden ones. So before I begin this video, I'd like to thank you for tuning in, and if you happen to resonate with the upcoming content of this video, please hit like down below and definitely subscribe to my channel for further content. So without further ado, let's get into it. So if you ever happen to find yourself within sudden life difficulties, sudden catastrophes, or sudden life issues that you experience, and you're thinking, how come it's happening to me right now? Especially when you were doing well, you're recovering, or whatever the situation is, we're all very different. So you were thinking, how come things were going well and now I'm back to square one? How come this is happening to me? And you feel that urge to go back to your old ways. So for some people it could be going back to worrying. For other people it could be going back to anger or alcohol or whatever the habits you had previously that you were working on, and now life is sending you this challenge, and you're thinking, how come it's coming my way again? How come I'm experiencing worries again, or whatever it is? So the number one and only tool that I will share with you in this video that worked for me, from my life experience, this is a very powerful tool. May not apply to all of you, I'm aware of that, but it's something that worked for me. So this tool is very powerful. And it is disengagement. So when you disengage with the situation that occurs in your life, I'm not saying to completely ignore the situation. It's more to do with disengaging with the thoughts that come into your head around this situation. So say if you were a chronic worrier before, and you're working on a habit of overcoming your worries. So when you're struck with a life difficulty, instead of going back to your worries, so the thing that worked for me is disengaging with the anxiety, acknowledging that you're anxious about the situation, acknowledging that the situation has happened, becoming aware with your discomfort, however, actively choosing to think different, to behave different, and look at the situation different. So you might say, what is the whole point of that? Well, the whole point of it is when we're in the middle of a progress, our brain is trying to memorize this progress, because it's a new thinking pattern that you're developing now. So the brain needs to kind of check in on you and see if this way of thinking is legit. Is that the new is that the way of thinking that you want to choose now? So it's kind of like a computer. It registers a certain thought process, but before it registers that, it needs to make sure that this is what you want and it's going to be a consistent thing for you. So the only way to do that generally is to see how you act in a challenge. So if you're in a challenge and instead of worrying again or turning to alcohol again, you choose to do things differently this time. Instead of worrying, you're choosing to, I'm not saying you're choosing not to worry, but you're choosing to look at both good and bad sides. If you happen to suffer from alcohol issues, for example, instead of turning to alcohol, you're choosing to turn to, say, talking to a friend. You're choosing this new behavior that you were working on before this challenge occurred. So if you do that, your brain will register the new behavior, and not only that, after the challenge, this new behavior will come to you even easier. Whatever habit you're working on, it will come to you almost like a second nature, or it'll be at least easier than it was ever before, because now it's been registered for you, and it will become an easier habit for you to continue. And I hope this makes sense. Please leave a comment down below if you were able to relate with this content, and definitely hit like and subscribe to my channel for further similar content. And as I always say in my videos, don't replace any medical or legal advice. This advice comes from my personal experience as well, so keep that in mind. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the content of this video, and I will speak to you soon.